come back, guys. I don't know if you miss us or don't miss us, or But again, wow, now we got a lot of centurion. You all come at the wrong episode. Now like become not so wow, wrong word to say, huh? Not so still prestigious lah, huh? But wow, last month is scary. Last month we have got 60 centurion. Preeminent Group has 60 centurion out of 125 of ERA. How you're proud? February dropped. January got 40. Because of February, the Chinese New Year. See, Chinese are so important. The New Year only they affect the market. Don't play, right? So how do you all feel to be sitting here today? You want to say hi to our friends out there watching us live?
How about just your mics? Your mics, they cannot hear you.
See, you all never.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, why not you all introduce yourself? Give a short introduction about yourself.
But before you all go, today come. We want to see you all snatching the mic. Snatching. Don't the mic come. You don't want. I want you all snatch. So it's okay, Don't need to ask for permission. You got anything to say, just snatch the mic and say. Even if she or he is speaking halfway, don't worry, okay? We want to bring out the best to our agents out there listening to us, because this is real talk. Real talk supposed to be real lah, right? So don't give standard answer, stay focused, all this. We want to give the best, the real story. It's all within the group for the greater of everyone to get more centurion. So 60 centurion, Bjorn, how many do you think we can push? Before this, our goal was can hit 50, we very happy already. Thanks you all over deliver to us 60. So now very hao lian already.
Next milestone, let's go for 100.
100, wow, bro.
100.
Every time you say something more, I very scared. But when we achieve it, it's so simple.
Easy. Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
So now, come, Bjorn will help you all to do an introduction and we'll guide you all along.
Okay, so I think that for this episode, right, it's pretty special, right? So because we have like first-time Centurion Award winners as well as like
every episode, so you say special.
Yeah, every episode a different story, right? Now, so you all want to hear their stories, right? Now, so how about giving yourself a short intro first? Maybe we start from the left. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shirley. I'm actually what should I say? Okay.
Actually, what?
So what were you doing before real estate?
Okay. Before I actually owned a corporate secretary firm, and after that, because of children, I actually sold off my shares in the company and become a full-time mom. So after that, when children very independent, I itchy, so start looking for something, and by chance, my fortune teller said I can join property.
Hey, you're not the only one. I got a lot of agents who join us because fortune teller tell them must do real estate. Wow,
Shirley, I'm curious. So what do you determine like when they're independent?
Oh, okay.
Like you are there, lor?
Good one.
Yeah, I'm still far.
Okay, for me, my philosophy when way before my children when
How old are they?
Now or now?
No.
Now
No.
Now
No.
Now I say I give up my age. Okay, actually my girl now working.
How old
How old? My girl is 22, turning 23.
You how old? Mustang
33.
33 can lah. 33 can lah.
Can.
Don't ask. People know lah. People know.
Okay, so yeah, what was the question? Is it what determine?
Yeah, like independent, like which age? Because I mean, for myself, I have 2 kids lah, like 1 for 1.
You got 2 kids?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. Right?
But not married.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, my philosophy, why I sold my shares, they turning to primary 1. So I want to be a full-time mom, to be with them. To me, P1 to secondary school is crucial period. So I actually accompany them until they are set 3. They more or less, like my youngest one. So I'm out. I'm able to come out. And then I was fortunate where a law firm engaged me to do a business development. But, 10 years not working in the corporate world, it's a bit tough. So I still sourcing until my friend, who is also a fortune teller, told me, say, Shirley, I think you...
是属土的，你应该做土的生意。
So I tried the RES first time pass.
But you know what? Your fortune teller is damn soon. Because you're doing so damn well.
So I must go back to him.
Of course. 太小一下了。
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Next.
Florence. Anyone? No.
Please do not ask Florence if she's at she's that girl for Florence residence. It's an old joke already.
Old jokes. Okay, I'm Florence. Hello, hi.
Old joke.
Okay.
Tell some new jokes.
Oh, I don't have no
carry on,
no
carry
joke
on.
for you. Okay. Okay. I'm in this industry for about 3 years. I started in 2018. Actually, I got my license around I think 2017, end of 2017. But I started
2017.
later because at that
Because you
time,
know for a while.
no lah. No, at that time I was actually I have a part-time job doing being a childcare center teacher.
Nah,
Wow, interesting.
For quite a while, more than half a year at that time while I'm
Florence
waiting for the
What do you do? What do you do to teach them, or what do you
No,
do on a daily
just,
basis?
oh, very
just-
simple one. Play with them only.
Play with them only, right? Yeah, play with
Yeah.
kids.
basically just play with them and look after them, bathe
Yeah.
them, feed them, because they are just nursery class
Yep.
students. Yeah. And I love children, so at the time while I was waiting for my license, so I enrolled to be waiting for my license, so I enrolled to be a childcare teacher in my girls childcare center.
Okay.
So that I can be with my girls.
A bit
as well.
long leh.
Very okay long. Okay, anyway, okay, before that, prior to that, I was, okay, I came to Singapore about 20 years ago.
You're
From where?
I'm from Malacca.
Malacca.
马六甲，
哦，
来
马六甲。
吃钱都吧，对，吃钱都。
钱都。
chicken rice ball.
Chicken rice ball.
Yes.
Hey, but I think Singapore got a lot of chicken rice ball.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Singaporeans don't like chicken rice ball. I
Not
have
bad.
no idea why.
It's just chicken rice.
But honestly, you sound
more
like
sticky,
really local now, you know. Like I cannot
Maybe
even
I've been
hear
here
that you're
for
from
20
Malaysia.
years, so
Yeah, there are other people that are here for 20, 30 years,
I
but they still
remember
sound
at
like
that
Malaysian.
time when I
Hey,
first came to
Malacca
Singapore.
got 几多钱啊？
几少钱？
几少钱？Malacca is 几少钱？
少的小钱 JB is 几多
Brenda
钱
is 几多钱？
哦，brand 几多钱？brand
你几有钱？
几有钱
啊，
So at that time 几到钱？
嗯，
哦，几到钱？Okay. Alright. Okay. So I came here. I actually okay. I joined an audit firm as a corporate secretarial. Yes. We actually have
Oh,
same experience.
同命。
Yeah. But after 2 years plus, I
You also
found
went to
that.
find the same fortune teller.
Too bad I didn't meet. Didn't get to
Your
meet
fortune
him.
teller is it Brenda Yip?
No lah. So after 2 years, I found that the job doesn't suit me because I
The
really
job
don't
suit
like.
you lah, but the job didn't pay you well enough. That is the truth.
True. I don't like that bound job. So,
Okay.
So I decided to switch to PA to CEO. So 7 years in media advertising as PA.
SPH
Media advertising. No, like it's a media advertising firm, Kara.
Okay.
Okay.
Then after that, also same as Shirley. Because because my children are growing up. So as they were entering into primary school, I decided to quit my job and be a full-time mom for 7 years again.
I think it was very hard for the two of you all to just forgo everything and sacrifice your career just for your children for that few years.
True.
Really very hard, and to restart is even harder. Yeah.
Yes, it's true.
Wow. Forget how to go into MRT already. Yeah, become really become domesticated. Yeah.
Yeah, because at the time actually, I feel that for that kind of pay, it's not worth that I sacrifice my time like not being with my children
Unless
during
you
their
are
growing up.
very passionate like Celine. Never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, so I quit, become housewife for 7 years. When they were in secondary school, I started to come out again, and I know I won't want to go back to the corporate world, so I decided to find something that I wanted to do for quite some while.
So how do you know you wanted to do real estate?
Brenda lah.
How are you related to Brenda Yip?
Oh, we were classmates.
Classmate.
Course.
Course. Which course?
Uh,
Class or course?
course.
So you got to know her in Malaysia or in Singapore?
Got to know her from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
KL.
From Malaysia recruit all the way to here, no?
What course? Can say or not?
Business management.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay,
when you
good.
first came in, like, was it a full-time thing? Like, you knew you wanted to do full-time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she came in, I remember, when she was really new at time, I remember. She gave me a very determined vibes. Yeah. Because Florence from my division, so I maybe interact with her more. So this person very determined.
No, but I'm very curious because like previously you were like working with a company and all that, right? Like all along you are not doing your own business, but
Correct.
right now when when you come at something so different, like how did you because when you're working under a company, you find that like you have to just follow, you don't think for yourself, you just follow, because the more you think for like how you want to do better, sometimes it can work against you because it's like, why you challenging me, or you know what I mean. But right now on your own, like how did you stay in that company for so long and then like then switch and then realize that, hey, actually this is your thing?
You mean when I switched to real estate?
Yeah,
Maybe she never think so much.
never think so much.
I never think so much.
Yeah,
Serious.
wow, interesting.
I mean, were you driven by the money that you all can make?
Definitely.
Mm.
Definitely. See the potential. Okay, not just that, like, yeah, not just that. Just that I think this job can give me the flexibility to arrange my time, so I can work at the
Oh,
same
this
time. I
is
can
the
spend time with my
this is the
children.
phase I hate most for. It comes out from an agent's mouth. I can have the flexibility. I tell you, it's the worst phase. Yeah. So flexible until you manage all to your private time and nothing for the business. You get me? You get me? Every time I find it very absurd. No, you make 80,000 a year as a previous job. You come here, you make 3 times more by managing my time so that I can have more personal time. It's gonna work. Oh, I don't get it. If by logic, you all make 3 times more, you got to work 8 times 3 hours, which is more than your, it's like 8 times 3. Oh, you gotta work at like 24 hours, which is not even possible, but by right lah. But good thing here is not 1:1. The award, the reward is
Risk to reward ratio.
Yeah, it's more, and that's why you can make. What I'm trying to say is, yes, you can make 3 times more. If you are making 80,000 example, you make 3 times more, but you at least work the same amount of hours when you used to work like 8 hours lah. But yet I always see this mistake. Really, for a new agent come in, wow, finally come to this one, no need to report to people. Wow, I can do whatever I want, flexibility. Wow, that's where it's a
I think in this life
Death
we need to
curse.
be very disciplined.
yeah,
We
easy to say,
need to
but
set time
not
for work, and then
not
set
a lot of
time.
people who have been working for so long switch in here. They suddenly love the freedom and they indulge in the freedom.
Correct,
You
I
know what
agree.
I'm talking about. If you guys are listening in, you know what I'm talking about. If you are like that, hey, come on, hey, adjust. This is really a very a very deadly things in the psychology
Yeah,
of it. anyway.
I think what she meant by flexibility is when really you need a time off
Sure.
to be with the family,
Sure.
you can manage it. And when you really need to work, you really work, maybe throughout morning till night, that kind of thing. Yeah, but whereas you are full-time job, I mean, unlike now you can work from home. In those days when in corporate
Sure.
world,
So that will take away your
Ah.
business hours. And then you really need, there are people will abuse that really need. Because you're a tauke ma, you decide what is really ma. When you work for people, your tauke decide what is really ma. You gotta get married, is really must go lah. You go and watch a movie, your boyfriend is really must go or not. But in your own world business, you decide, that's really must go. You know what I'm trying to talk about. Yeah, and then when you work for somebody, you are already in the mood in the office. When you're working for yourself, you may be working in a cafe, maybe sometimes are distracted, less productivity. So these are the little things, to head and tail that you didn't do well, comes to the whole thing. Can you imagine how the snowball has come? If you know what I'm talking about.
Wow, but 3 years in real estate, getting this Centurion Award is really impressive. Okay, we want to hear more from you later.
Okay.
So of course, on this side, right, we have this tall, dark, handsome young man over here. So give us a short introduction on yourself.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Elonn.
May dark, meh?
Not bad lah, darker than me lah, yellow no.
Yeah, okay, so I'm actually like 2 years into the business.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previously I was teaching for 5 years. Yeah, I was
Primary school or
teaching.
secondary
you,
school? Oh,
you as well? Oh yeah, correct.
You should confirm not teaching.
Yeah, so primary school, correct. correct. So teaching for 5 years.
Oh, your MOE.
Yeah, correct. Teaching physical education and mathematics.
Can see lah.
Yeah, can see.
Can see.
Yes, thank you.
Math ah.
Take it as a good thing. Yes.
Hey, now primary school math not easy. I think so. Sorry, I don't know. I think it's not easy.
Yeah, I think the style's very different.
Huh?
But yeah.
Oh, you're a teacher.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Correct. So wow, that was fun. I think this is more fun.
Why was that? Why was that fun?
I think okay, I'm that kind who cannot really sit down for a long time. All right. So for me, interacting with people.
I'll sit here 2 hours.
Maybe you might see me stand later halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I felt that like interacting with the kids and then having like a real kind of engagement with like, I mean, they are your clients, right? I felt that was really good because it's like, you know, whatever you do can really impact them. And when you see them change and you see them for the better, I mean, you might not see in grades. I mean, because you're only with them like maybe for 1 year, right? But I always like to emphasize in my class for like character development, like really the mindset, you know. And when they eventually get it and they eventually like you see their light bulb, you know, turn on, then you really feel a sense of like satisfaction. And sometimes, you know, connecting with the parents and all that, right? When they see that you really care, then I find that like there's a really good relationship there lah. I mean, fun fact, I mean, the first client that I ever have is actually a parent. Yeah, so I felt that like, you know, when you give, then sometimes you will receive, you know what I mean? So I felt that like, that was, you know, that was fun. That was the fun part. But of course, the not so fun part is that like, you know, you are in a corporation, you are just a small gear in a big machine.
Small gear and a big machine.
Yeah, you know, it's like you think that this thing is right. Like you find that this direction is the right way to go, but you're just a small gear. You got no say. You know what I mean?
Coming back right from MOE right or
Yeah.
MOE
Yeah.
MOE into real estate right.
Yeah.
Was it a very difficult transition? Because right now, right, I mean, you actually get satisfaction from kids.
Yeah.
Compared to real estate, what you get satisfaction from?
Getting houses sold,
Which one better? Which one better?
I think both are nice. Both are nice. But of course, I think in terms of teaching wise, you really impact them lifelong. For real estate, I guess you impact them because they have a nicer house, right? And then they can move on from their house, right? I mean, I find immense satisfaction, especially when, let's say I take over a listing, it's like 8-9 months stuck in the market. You know, I sell it for like 2-3 weeks, in 2-3 weeks. Then this kind is like, wow, they are so thankful, you know, they find it so amazing. I think that gives me a lot of satisfaction, you know. So I think that is the most satisfying part in real estate. Then of course, then they can move to their next house. Then, you know, you see them progress, you know, their family and all that, enjoy the house. I think that is the, you know, the joy from there. But if you talk about like joy of teaching, I would say that I think teaching that part is better. So I don't know, maybe in future in terms of like retirement plan, when I maybe say set up my own school or like give back in some other way, probably that's the way I might explore. But yeah, I mean,
What school are you from when you?
don't wanna. I think this one. As in what the school
Your-
I taught.
your secondary
Oh, my secondary school. Oh, I was from Bartley Secondary.
Bartley.
Yeah, it's a notorious one. Always fighting one.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm from St. Gabriel.
Oh, we from St. Gabriel.
Oh, hey.
St.
I was from St. Gabriel Primary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder you have got that
The few.
gentleman vibes.
Yeah.
So now you're a student.
Yeah.
You've been a good student for the last 2 years in Preeminent Group. I'm your math teacher.
Yes. Learn a lot from.
But lately, you know, your names keep coming up here and there. Your names keep being in a award. Wow, again and again. You know, how did the name Elonn? I mean, it's like, you know, I think every day people relate you to Elon Musk. but is it because of him?
No lah. I mean, I think.
No, was it given since you're young?
Yeah. Since I was born. Yeah. So, I don't know how my dad came up with that name, but yeah lah. I mean, now that Elon Musk got more popular, then of course, easier to remember my name lah.
Got foresight.
So people used to remember me for Elonn and all that, but now at least people know
Elon is pronounced as Alan.
No, it's not.
But in
the past,
keep calling me
past.
Kelvin.
Hey, people
For
call
the
him
last
Bjorn.
Your one most jialat. Okay, yours is 自己找的.
Yeah.
Bjorn. Sometimes if you can look for me, the Bjorn, Seah, how can never pronounce your name?
Yeah, he called me brother. Hey, brother.
Wilson can never pronounce it. Okay, Elonn. Now no need to explain really.
Yeah, no need to explain.
No, yeah, Elonn.
Correct. Then there's a relation there. So I guess
Wow, and I see your result.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
yeah.
But of course,
anyways.
okay, so we have one last lady here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that of course everybody also want to hear from her,
Yes.
right? So that's Jaime. Jaime, give us a short introduction about yourself.
Yeah.
Hi,
But
everybody.
confirm lah, confirm. Confirm ah.
Confirm what?
Oh, yeah.
Confirm what?
Okay.
Confirm getting married.
Confirm getting married lah. Sure ah. Confirm ah.
Yes.
Okay,
Hi,
good.
everybody. I'm Jaime. This is my 3rd year plus in this industry. Actually, Florence is my acceleration teammate.
Huh?
Yes. So
We were
very
classmates.
happy. Yeah, very happy to see
Bjorn
her
was
here.
the trainer.
Yeah, Bjorn was
time.
our trainer actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Classmate
it
ah?
was Chris. Yeah.
Me,
and
Chris,
Kenny.
and Kenny. Oh, okay. Wow, 3 years. So fast time really flies.
Yes,
Time really flies.
Yeah.
And today you are seated
Yeah,
here.
he's the gynae that delivered a lot of babies.
Yeah, we were one of the babies.
Yeah. Too many babies already. Cannot remember. Sorry.
Gynae like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so lor.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, very happy in this industry. Previously, I worked in the industry that is more like back end. I don't do so much of a sales, so this is the first time that I have to meet like more
What industry?
clients, more people. I do like actually building construction management. Yeah, so it's
Building
like project.
construction management. You study real estate management?
No,
Study real estate management.
I so dual residences. It's under my company, my previous company.
Called what?
Chris, like they do with lights lah.
Oh, lights.
Lighting, so the facade and
Oh, you mean the facade lightings ah?
Correct.
Wow.
so,
Okay.
like Ion.
Also done by you?
As in, I
Oh.
am in charge of the
Done by your company. Hey, such building specialists, lighting specialists are wow, very rare, no?
So right, then after that, I kind of like fell in love with like buildings and then looking at properties.
Is it all condos can have the right to put lights, or it must have a special permit? Like Ion has got lights. Then some condos have got like lights, but not all. Like, is it a decision by the designer?
We did reflection also actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reflection
it's
also got
by
light.
designer, and I think they have to like check if there's any disruption to the night lights of
Oh.
our Singapore. Yeah,
Wow,
correct.
dual one at night, damn nice, man.
Yeah,
So
really very nice.
I came in touch with property back then lah. So I kind of like it, and then I went ahead with the course actually, cause I was going through a breakup. So I thought I want something. Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
I want
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
different.
I remember.
Yeah, I want something different. Yeah, and of
So you want
course,
something different? Can I explain properly?
as in like different from what I'm doing in my usual
okay.
life, and then also different in pay lah, the income. Yeah,
How?
because I want to like earn more, and then
So how long has it been ready since then until now?
3rd year lor.
3rd year. So
Third,
did-
2 years,
did-
3 years plus.
This expectation, is it being met?
Initially no lah, actually.
Initially?
Yeah, very sad to
Later, I'd
see.
like to hear more of really initially.
Okay, initially
Because
no,
I
but
believe out there there's a lot of our teammates. Maybe like Elonn, maybe like Jaime, maybe like Shirley, maybe like Florence. So maybe part of why we are doing this real talk is also to inspire people out there. God knows, who you can inspire and help today. But of course, we don't know, but never mind, we just want to do our best. So maybe they can relate to you. Yeah. So I'm sure everyone initially, not easy or be very easy. For you, I hear it's not easy
yeah, I
Yep.
think mine really like took up only like this year.
this year.
Maybe last year starting to this year. So actually I'm quite happy.
Quite happy, yeah.
Quite
I'm
happy.
very happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But it works, it really works.
Okay.
Good.
Alright.
So now, I'm sure you guys, right, behind the scenes, you also want to know, like, what kind of deals, right, these people are actually closing
Yeah.
to actually achieve like a Centurion Award, which is like 100K a month. So I'm pretty curious as well.
Yeah.
So maybe right in the chat, maybe you want to say, right, who want to go first?
Yeah, if you
Like,
have
who would y'all want to hear
any
first?
questions, you can type in the chat, but please make sure it goes to panelists and attendees, okay? So everyone can see. And then Leon or Celine will put up the question to us because we cannot really see.
Yeah, we
here.
can't really see because there's a very bright light,
There's a light
just
there.
in front of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's okay. Celine will tell us the thing. Okay. I think since since let me pick the highest score one start first.
High score. High score will be Florence.
Yeah. Oh, you? Florence really close Florence resident.
Florence close Florence residences.
Florence.
It's so funny.
Florence believe in Florence.
Yeah. I mean, who else are you to be the person who close Florence residence?
Florence should consider buying a unit at Florence residence.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should.
Flo. So you did very well. More than 150,000 in a month of what?
January.
Okay, more than 150,000. Okay, another 100,000, you'll be 251, and you can get your infant light cups already.
Yeah.
Okay, but never mind.
The next round.
154 is a high score for a centurion because a centurion can be 100 to 249.99. You know, so well done. And I see two major contribution from that 154,000 comes from two different units that you sold at the Florence residence.
Correct.
Hey, wait. The unit, side by side, no?
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
there must be a story.
There must be a story.
I leave it to you
Yeah.
to tell us. Okay, what we're going to do now is we want you to really recall and break down how you even get this lead, get this contact. And of course, other than the nitty-gritty, really, if there's any problem solving or there's any difficulty along the way, elaborate it,
Okay.
give us the details.
Okay. These two this transactions are actually okay. I get the leads from my campaign.
Campaign.
Was it
Campaign.
Facebook or pay-per-click?
Is pay-per-click.
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 Pay-per-click. Okay, so PPC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I only started the campaign during circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker.
Yes, because at that time I started to feel like, hey, I should do something about it, rather than because almost half a year gone and I haven't have clocked in a lot of sales. So I better take this opportunity since I have time at home. Then I learn how to
So we're
run
talking
a
about
campaign.
2020.
2000 last year April lah.
June. Okay.
April till June, right? So I start to self-learn and then just
Self-learn. Okay.
try to set out the campaign myself.
Like from scratch, from YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, can you tell us
yeah.
a journey about your self-learn?
Just
Yeah, correct.
okay. Of course, I also check with my friends who do campaign.
Yes.
Then just actually nothing much. I actually just click on the Google ad and then just try out all the steps.
You more hiong lah.
More hiong lah, just do.
Do first lah. Wet
Do
first lah.
first man. Like we always say, fire.
Okay. Always say what? Always say what?
Yes.
Hey, but honestly, when
Ready,
you
fire,
first
aim.
wet, is Florence
Ready,
the first
fire,
one?
aim. Yes.
First one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, previously I did run Facebook.
Yeah.
I managed to get a lot of leads, but I didn't get to convert them.
Sure.
So I feel that I should take this time to change my business model.
Okay, so in
So I
summary,
look into it, and then I think I should start doing it. Since
so this Florence residence is your first PPC campaign
Yes.
that you self-learn.
Correct. Yes,
And you self-learn from a couple of your friends.
friend, then just read online.
Read online.
Then read
Uh-huh.
books.
Books. Okay.
Okay, what kind of books do you have to share with our audience?
David Chong books.
Okay.
David Chong.
David's book,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So learn from that. Then
Yep. I mean, David is it's our friend. David was my agent for many years. And of course, he has done well when he was agent, David, right? And along the way, of course, he got his calling lah to go and be his coaching business. So that's why, yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah. So definitely there's a lot of trial and error. So just keep trying until I get leads.
What are the
and
trial and error? I mean, let's elaborate.
There must be some journeys that you took, right? That
Like from the
you want to
beginning,
give up. Yeah. Then what kept
not
you
really.
going?
At that time, I don't feel like I want to keep
Well,
up.
let's don't talk about soft skill first. We talk about the real hard skill. Trial what? Error what?
I didn't see leads coming in.
Sure.
Yeah. For
Why?
the beginning. Why? I have no idea. So I just
No
keep
idea.
fine tuning the
You should
setting.
have an idea, ma. Why got no idea? I mean, you should have
Because
an idea.
it's my first time doing it.
I mean,
But for how long then you find you got no leads, then you did something about it to change.
Uh-huh.
You know.
you can ask question one.
Actually, every day I will look into it and then check how's the viewership, that kind of thing. So until like if after 1 month or 2 months don't have leads, then just keep changing the setting, the keywords,
Maybe ask a couple
find
of
different keywords.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your budgeting campaign daily? Is it daily? Is it okay to ask daily, right? Throughout the journey, it's consistent, same budget, or went up, went down?
Okay. At the beginning, of course, more savvy lah.
More savvy.
Just put a low budget.
How low
and
is
then
low? Let's be specific.
$20
People
per day.
when you say low, people don't know what is
Okay,
low.
about $20 a day.
$20 a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after a while, I think then I check like how much people spend on it, right? Per click.
How much? And what
So
do you
I
find?
think I need to match.
Then what do you find?
What did I find?
What was your finding?
Their per click is higher, much higher.
Okay.
So I increased my budget.
How much higher?
To $50 per day.
$50.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, that's what I'm trying to say. Because our audience do not know what is
Yeah.
high, what is low. You know, so we got to elaborate. So your budget was $20 a day.
Yeah, then slowly
And you
increased
found out
till
so-called
50.
a competitive budget is $50. Let's talk about overall budget. But when you're
Per
at
day.
$20, what was your click amount?
Click amount.
I mean $20 is the whole day budget, but per click, how much you put?
Per click, two something.
I mean, what was the
250 like that.
rough?
250 like that.
Okay, but that is not determined by
But
us,
now
mah.
actually it goes up to like about can be quite high, about $6.
$6. Okay, I mean, I felt a lot of our people, they are not sensitive. It's just like stock price. Few cents can lose few million. Why? Because people are not people are not savvy with the conversion. Why is $2? Seems like very cheap, $2. But you know, one day, how many people can click? It depends on your budget set.
Yeah.
If it's $2, then $20 budget, you can only have how many clicks? 10 clicks.
10 clicks.
10 clicks, you GG already, you game over already.
Correct.
You trying to say, if you increase to $50, then you can have how many clicks? 20,
I put it higher lah. So
25
so
clicks. You get me? So the game is very simple. Jaime, example, have 25 chances. Florence only got 10 chances. I mean, in layman, if you guys know what I'm talking about, because we want to learn together on the platform. Right? So you realize you increase your budget. But when you increase your budget and if the per click go up, you will still be square off.
True.
Isn't it correct?
True.
Okay. So what determined $2 to $6? How come it increased? Why?
How come it increased? I think a lot of agents doing that project because the project is selling very well.
So end of the day, Google is a business.
Yeah, you just need to
Person.
check on Google and you know how many ads are there.
Correct. So more demand, more expensive.
Yeah. Then you want to rank to the top, of course you need to up your budget.
Yeah. But have you ever ranked to the top before?
Yes.
And okay.
Yes.
Good. Guys, you all can ask questions. So, okay, I understand a little bit already. So $50. Was your pick at $50? Or did you even spend more?
Yes, I set it at 50.
50. Oh, the max you ever go is 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
Till
very hard.
till
to
the
answer
day,
question.
very hard.
Do you do your
You're saying about the Google ad part or Facebook? First, before that, I already ran Florence on Facebook.
Okay, let's talk about your
So in total,
pay-per-click. Let's talk about your pay-per-click. Let's give a timeline. I presume or assume you start in June. Am I right or wrong? Earlier. June.
Around June.
June. And until today, it's probably about 6 months has passed plus another, so 9 months. 10 months lah. 10 months. Okay, this 10 months you could share with us how much have you spent for PPC?
I think about, if I'm not wrong, it's about, actually I set it at monthly.
Up and down lah.
Up and down,
figure,
because
ballpark
up and down.
figure.
Yeah, about 2,000 plus,
2,000
3,000
plus.
like that. So I
Okay.
think it's worth doing it
Per
for
month or the whole entire 10
the
months?
entire,
Entire 10
Entire
months.
10 months,
You spend
3,000.
about $3,000. lah.
about 3,000
lah.
about
Yeah.
3,000.
Okay.
So I think it's something worth doing to change for them.
the com is 133 lah. Okay, I mean these are all fairy tales lah, you know what I mean? But I mean it happens. It happens, not fairy tale. It happens, but it's like a fairy tale lah. So we are trying to just say lah, $3,000 invest lah. Okay, 10 months. Last you for 10 months, got you 133K.
Correct.
Wait. So before that, got any other more closings?
Yes.
Oh,
More than
But that one is
133 ah.
from Florence.
you mean from campaign? No. Those are from the
Oh, from
duties.
campaign, from campaign is 133 lah. Okay,
from campaign
okay.
is 133.
I mean, let's really iron out. Good. Thanks because
Yeah.
we got to really make sure.
So it's like 10 months of like consistently
Yeah,
not closing anything, and at the 10th month you got something.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, because bro,
It's
the transaction
January,
is
so it's
January.
half
Okay.
half a
So
year.
the transaction is January.
Yeah.
On
Should be on
the
the
day
November,
before
December lah.
the day before New Year Eve,
January.
December.
Oh, okay. So it's in December.
Yeah.
So at least 6 months wait out.
Yeah.
At least wait out 6 months lah.
But it's like got appointments, you know, you show and all that kind of things. Then
Yes.
like no one actually very serious.
Good
Correct.
question.
Right?
Correct.
Then all the way up till December, then
Yeah.
someone serious and then you close.
Correct.
Amazing.
Mike, please.
2
How long you
days.
took? Oh, 2 days. Okay.
2 days. But it's a very
If you
close.
just want to buy one you know.
Correct. It's a very close follow up with them during the 2 days.
How
Like,
close?
a lot of
How
texts.
close? How close is as in like, what is the frequency or duration that you reply constantly throughout that whole 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, because the lead came in the day before New Year, if I remember. It was early in the morning, the lead came in. Straight away, I
So,
saw the notification.
Came in how? How is the process like? Can you describe in detail? the
When
process?
they look at our
Website.
website,
That's sorry because our agents out there listening, they may not.
Yeah, some might not
Let's just
know,
be,
you know.
okay.
Yeah.
They may not
We
think
set out a
of whether
campaign,
they-
right? We have the web page, right? Then they will just fill up the information and send to
So
send
it
in an
came as
inquiry.
an email
Yes, came in as an email early in the morning because I
from your
had
lead form in your
in my campaign.
campaign. Okay, which is a web landing page lah.
Correct, landing page.
Okay.
So early morning, I have the habit to like just sit at the table and then check email first thing. So as
Wait,
I
hold on.
open,
What's your early morning?
I'm a early.
I mean, what is your early
Okay, I
morning?
wake
7
up
plus
usually around 6.
Okay, sure.
6. So after sending my kids to school, then I will just sit at the table, have breakfast, and then I'll start my day already.
Sure.
So the lead came in as I open up my computer.
Yeah.
So
But you
immediately
will
I
not-
contact them.
I'm sure you're not at because you won't know it's a closing ma.
Yeah,
it's
I won't know,
another
no.
lead ma.
Yeah.
It's another person that gonna make you go down to the bloody show flat or get information from you but then never respond.
Correct. But
You know,
all
when-
leads are chance.
It's gonna be that way again ma.
Then Florence, how do you reach out when you saw the lead coming in?
I send them text immediately.
Text or call.
WhatsApp, text.
Call or text?
WhatsApp.
You don't
Why didn't you
call.
call?
Early morning. I mean, I'll text first. If they didn't respond, as soon as I see the leads came in. No lah. The leads came in around 8 plus. Okay, 8 plus. So immediately I reply. So reply already. The person actually said, usually agent don't reply so fast. Okay, you're very fast. Okay, let's make an appointment. So they fixed the appointment actually on the 2nd of Jan.
Sure.
But on New Year Eve that day, suddenly they call me and they say that we want to come down now
Okay.
after work 1 plus. That day the show flat closed at 3. So I only have about 1 hour to present to them. Yeah, I said, no problem, just come.
So were you the tagger for Florence also, or
No.
So, but you presented to them directly.
Together with my tagger.
Okay,
But because previously I was the core team there, so I am very familiar
Sure.
with the project.
Okay.
So I went down to the show flat.
What do you write in the text?
When you text her.
Oh, I sent you the screen. Something like, thank you for your interest. We have received your inquiry.
No lah, it's something normal lah.
It's quite
lah.
generic one lah.
Not the killer that makes the whole deal lah.
Yeah, definitely not
Nothing
lah.
secret lah.
Then tell them they can come down for viewing lah.
But did you send them any
Information.
info, like brochure, like price, or it's just
Yes,
pure
once they reply, I
hello
will
text?
send the brochure, and then the
Because what
link.
we are worried is every time we send something, then they are gone with the
Yeah,
wind.
information
Does it happen to
counter.
you?
Yes,
What is your
many
take on
times.
this? What's your take on this?
It's okay, just move on. If they didn't come back to you, just move on to
有
the
生
next.
有机会啦，
有生有机会，
没生没
对，
机会啦，that's
是
strategy 啦，
是
对不？
I tried as well. Not Google. I tried PPC. Most of the time I also send text, but usually after you send text, like what you say, they quiet down.
Sure.
So now my practice is
Normal.
I call immediate.
So how is the response?
Call immediate. Actually, the response is better.
Sure. So
And
according to Shirley now,
I switch.
personally, call personally immediately versus text, you feel it is
The result is
increasing
better.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you tend to be able to find out more
Yep, yep.
and connect
So-
more.
So that's what we want
Yeah.
today, because we want your real personal take on your work.
Maybe I add on. I usually send text already. I'll see whether they reply. So
me too.
once they reply, I'll send more information, right? Then I will call them as well to say that I make this appointment for you, so that they can hear our voice. They feel more real.
So that means for your campaign, right, you have a landing page that is designed on your own, or you are using
Design on my own.
not the ERA one.
Other campaign, yes.
Or other campaigns, you do
I do
use.
use
No,
ERA
ERA
one.
is very good. We have
Yes,
got
yes,
our,
it's very
our
good.
website. That
Yeah,
is,
and the
being
price is updated.
pulled out immediately. Of course, now at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, if you know, then can I ask you, why are you not doing? If you are doing, then very good. Okay, then how can you get yourself updated that there's more templates coming out?
Okay, wait. We have a question on ground. I think Jason. Jason, hold on. Sorry.
I'm finished.
Oh, okay.
So the templates are very important. So of course, like I say, or A, you don't know, please go and find out. It's not that not that difficult, because I think Celine has sent out many times how we have recording of Marvin and Desmond, you're teaching, then you can read. All right, for those who just joined us in Preeminent Group. So ERA has got this app. Our iERA app has got this website that is easily populated the website for you. But for Florence's case, it's really up to you to get your designer or yourself to design a landing page on your own. I don't think it's that difficult. Again, you pay people to do, or you still DIY?
I DIY.
Okay, good.
But I
So
spend a lot
it
of
is-
time on doing the landing page.
Oh, you spend a lot of time doing
About
that,
a
right?
month to
Sure.
set it up.
Sure. I mean, I've got no comments on that, because I felt sometimes landing page doesn't have to be the most beautiful page of all. You're not, I mean, up to you lah. But don't spend too much time on it. Seriously, if you can have the best landing page, the most beautiful animation, but your budget sucks, then it's gonna be so. There's a lot of factor lah, right? So that's all I want to highlight to everybody. Project department, the company, we have identified these needs, and we know it's difficult to populate information into your website, because when you do a website, you need the information, but that's why this iERA has this free website that is really automatically populate any project we have in our pipeline for you into a landing page, just to help you. Okay, that's all I want to say. Sorry, bro.
Sorry. Wait, before we go on, right? I think I saw somebody actually raised his hand just now. If you guys want to actually ask questions to any one of our participants, feel free to actually type into the chat so that Celine can actually help us to monitor.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Elonn, you were saying?
Yeah, so I mean, is there any particular reason why you create your own website versus say the iERA one? Like you know, why spend the extra time, whereas you know it's just a one click?
It's actually quite eng.
Circuit breaker very eng.
Yeah. No lah, heard from others, heard from friends that it's better to create a landing page, so that when buyer look at the landing page, right, it look more like developer's site rather than a ERA site.
Yeah, real estate company
Yeah,
site,
because
right?
if you use the ERA one, you can see the name at the bottom. Yeah,
See what name at the bottom?
our name,
Your name and the number will be at the
it will be
bottom.
shown at the bottom
So
of the
you want
landing
this-
page.
Okay,
I
so
want the
guys, what they are trying, these experts are trying to say, they want to pretend to be
Yes,
a
pretend to
very
be
neutral
developer.
developer page. And that's why, guys, if you go and do some research, you will see people don't put face one. Don't put the agent pick one. Don't have the word Florence one. Don't have the number 9 or 8 is a landline.
Yeah, they use a landline.
You know, just to make
that
sure
one.
you look like you're from the developer. Get it?
But I want to add on this part. Actually, ERA's landing page also work. I tried.
Yeah.
Very good already.
Florence,
I also
so-
get closing from that.
I'll check with you, right? My question here is this. So, you try to make your landing page like a developer's page. So then when you contact them, right, are you the developer or are you the agent?
Usually they don't ask. Usually they don't ask.
Then so you
Only
you
when we
introduce
meet up,
yourself as
then they will-
Florence?
Yes, I
But
mean
not
when
from
I
VRA lah,
yeah,
just Florence
I
lah.
said, this is Florence from the Florence residences. They was like, hey, Florence from the, then they will start.
Oh, interesting. Oh,
It's
interesting.
Florence
Oh,
from the
catchy.
Hey, unfair advantage. You wait lah, you wait one Jamie residence lah.
Okay, actually what I did was I did Facebook campaign also. So
Sure.
they I got this like buyer contacted me.
Yeah.
So when I call, I just introduced myself as from the developer sales rep. Yeah.
That, which is not wrong.
Yeah,
You are the
because we are
developer
from
sales
the
rep.
sales
Yeah,
team.
yeah, it's actually not wrong.
So when he see me, but I also a bit dumb like I wear the ERA blazer.
You're a bit dumb. Ah.
Yeah, I wore the blazer. ERA blazer prideful 嘛. So I wore
他们
the
讲美貌跟才智，没事。
cannot sing together. Okay, so 一半聪明一半笨啦。
没事
So
啦，有些
after
男
that,
孩子是喜欢笨笨的女孩子。
so after that I wore the blazer. So he was like quite shocked. He said, "Oh, I thought."
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
Okay, thank you.
So he said, "I thought you are the developer sales team." Then
I am, ah.
I still say, "Yeah, we are the appointed sales team actually." So let me just. Yeah.
I think the most important thing is make them come down to show flat first.
Of course,
Yeah.
you also know.
So during the text and call don't mention anything, but when they come down, then only you explain to them if they ask.
But do you think I mean anyone can answer this? Do you all think PPC is a 海底捞针 is a looking for a needle in the ocean kind of thing? Quite sian sometimes like
Not really. I find it's very targeted.
targeted. Okay.
Yeah, because
I mean, by right, that is what Google is supposed to do for you.
Yeah.
They got big data, and that's why it could be more targeted by right. But on the ground, again, you know, a lot of our agents, not that they are not, they have done whatever you guys are doing. You can call it luck, you can call it budget, you can call it skill. That, you know, they also read the David Chong book, but it is really quite sian for them.
No, I mean, I think in a sense, 海底捞针 is also like, there are a lot of factors. It's like maybe they are just CC for fun. And also like, what if, I mean, I don't know a case for your buyer. It's like, do they know already another agent? You know what I mean? And then they just asking, getting for information, view. They end up close
very
with you.
common actually.
Yeah, correct.
Common
Yeah.
Because people also steal info from other people and
Correct.
give to you ma.
Correct.
So life is fair, is it? Have what?
Have lah, have.
Yeah.
I think a comparison of pricing and everything is very common.
Yeah. I felt I mean I do have my suggestion for what questions I asked lah. I felt you can never stop unless you can invent a new Google or a new Facebook. You know what I mean? I mean we are not, that's why we can only be at their mercy, to be honest lah. But what we can do is we can also only increase our own capability. Maybe you are more ideas of what projects to recommend. Maybe you're fluent, you know how to swing from Florence out to something else. I feel a lot of agents, they can't help and guide. I mean, you must be able to introduce, right? People come and view something. Oh, you may want to consider this. Why? Because if you want to buy this, actually this is then you know how to sell, you know how to really your product knowledge. So end of the day, guys, I just feel that product knowledge it's important. A lot of agents today with taggers availability really give up on this thing and pass the whole chunk of this needs to the tagger, which I felt shouldn't be this case. It's not that difficult anymore. Today, with all the technologies and all the filters and all the apps, I think getting product it's not that difficult. So that is key to me. You know, 介绍嘛. Right? Okay. Yeah. So let's continue. You got no mic now. No problem. Then I'll continue. I mean, honestly, you go and see wedding gown, you want somebody who can give you suggestions, right? Not you pick this, they give you this, right? Because you must trust. I'm the guy in the wedding gown business for the last 10, 20 years. I've seen more than what you have seen. Wow, 这个其实很不适合你. Oh, 这个很适合你. But if I can, then I can suggest from different country, different price tag, different height, different people, different things, different hairstyle. So then this add values to it. Rather than just like a operator, you ask me, I answer you, ask me, I answer you, no interactive one. I felt that is very crucial.
Okay, back to you, Florence. So I want to know more, right, about this Florence residences, these 2 units, right, that you have closed so far. Tell me more about it.
Sorry, again.
The project, Florence Residences, you closed
Now we
2
go
units,
into
right?
the closing,
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay.
details of that closing, why they picked these 2 units,
Okay,
what kind of buyers they are.
This one, 2 units is because they are actually family, siblings. So,
So you
brother,
kill 2 birds, 1 stone.
yeah, 2 birds.
1 budget, 2 buyer. Okay.
Correct. So, they're actually brother and sister, and then another sister with husband.
Brother, sister, and a sister with husband.
Yeah.
So total is
4
two-
person.
4 person. Okay.
So the brother and sister actually own a private property. Then the sister and husband own another private property in the same condo. Okay, so they came in and then they just of course after presenting to them, they found that the Florence have the direction they want. So they believe in feng shui as well. So they are looking at a certain direction. So on the first meetup, basically just presentation, help them to sort, like zoom in, like which unit, which stacks have the direction they want, give them the pricing, right? So spend the whole afternoon of New Year Eve with them, and then go back, still answer their questions.
Questions like what?
Okay, they have some concerns about the pricing. The pricing,
Okay.
they are not sure whether they are whether the project will drop price, like because it's after circuit breaker, so they are still like a little bit uncertain. So how I encounter this is that I show them the graph that actually Kevin shared with us.
Oh, at our
Yes.
last dialogue. All the transaction
Actually,
graph.
before that, you share with us before lah.
Is it all the volume, all the transaction volume?
Yeah. There's one chart that shows Florence price never drop. It keep going up.
Okay.
Even that one.
During
Since launch.
REAS this year.
Yeah, I think it's
2021,
shown there. But
the
before
segment
that,
I took,
you share.
how to
with
use
us.
square foot and plot land price
Correct.
and journey and everything and all that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad.
So I showed them the land price is 842, and at the launch they're actually selling at 1,350.
Yep.
1,350. All right. So the break-even price is around there also. So they only mark up a little bit of price.
Yeah.
But the whole period of time since
Doing
launch,
well.
the price, the sales is very good. At the beginning, it's
In the
not
beginning,
good lah. But
If Florence day one,
I know, very
wow,
chui,
it's one
the
of the
result.
worst launch, poor bread.
Poor bread,
But
right.
now he's happy already.
yeah. So the price never dropped even during circuit breaker. And during circuit breaker, there's no show flat viewing, right?
Yes.
But Florence still selling very well. It
Yes.
sells
News.
63 units.
Yep.
So this one, of course, I show the ERA app.
Yep.
You see,
It
the
gives a
transaction
confidence
is
to any
really.
buyer. It gives a huge confidence to any buyer
Yes.
because people scared cold one, they want to gather one.
Then show them the transactions to prove that it's selling well.
Yep.
Then other than that, the other concern is that they don't know who is Logan. Logan, who is Logan? Logan.
Logan.
Yeah.
The developer.
So, yeah.
The developer of
The
Florence is called Logan.
Logan. Because this
Chinese
is only
what?
their 忘记了。
龙眼。
龙眼。
You funny, you.
有一个名字，
Okay.
忘记了。
Okay.
我讲到哪里
Okay. So,
So the Logan, okay. Logan, so I share with
They have a
them,
concern
they
over that?
have, they built Sterling, their first project here.
Yes.
Then Florence is only the second.
Yes.
So-
SM block.
Yeah. So I show them their history in China, like Shanghai, all this, their
Yes.
big projects. Other than that, I show them, actually I bring out the Tanah Merah link, culture link, that piece of news and show them. Because in that
news?
bidding, right, Logan is the third
Ah.
highest bidder.
Total, how many bits?
Total is 15 bids. That's the highest since
Who won the bid?
MCC Land.
MCC, the upcoming, the GLS that was sold. Like I say, I always say that is the biggest piece of news we should squeeze dry every presentation.
Correct.
Just use that news.
Really,
It
it's a very
helps
good
you
piece of news.
everywhere. Correct?
Correct.
So MCC was the first bidder.
Yeah.
So you were quite attentive because during a lot of presentation, we did share with you 15 bits we can use we must look into second, third, fourth, fifth, who are they? And some of them already disguise themselves in another name. But if you find out actually who are they,
Correct,
it's the same
correct.
few guy.
Correct.
You get what I mean? They use another company.
So I showed them that this company is actually is very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah, because they are actually bidding with MCC land, and the second one is Hong Leong and
Hong Leong.
City Development. Yeah, and their bids are very close.
Very close. Next to
Yeah,
next.
so that proves that the company actually has very strong finance and they want to set foot in Singapore.
Yep.
So then they have confidence in the development.
Yep. Yep. I think it's quite key.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I saw the 2 units. It's same block, same level, side by side unit. Huh?
Correct. It's side by side,
Same
4
lobby,
bedder.
come out 2 units.
Correct. Same block. Yeah, just side by side.
Same size, same bedroom.
Different type. 4 bedroom deluxe and 4 bedroom classic.
Okay.
Yeah. Initially, the brother and the sister wanted a 3 bedder. Wanted a 3 bedder because worried that it's too stretched. Okay. So but after doing the finance with them, I sit down with them on the first day to do a brief calculation, tell them it can be done this way. Then also I suggest to them decoupling. They heard about decoupling actually. So they mentioned like, hey, can we do decoupling? Initially, they were thinking to pay
you work some
ABSC.
decoupling with them.
Yes.
Okay.
So initially they were thinking, oh, you have to pay ABSC or shall I sell first or whatever? I said, you sell, wait until the unit is sold, but then maybe you cannot get the unit once really.
Okay.
So we do decoupling for them. So we suggested decoupling. That means free one person out, and then the other person can buy the property. So the second time when they came down, we have a more detailed calculation for them.
Sure.
Do the decoupling calculation for them. Make sure their loan is okay. Initially, actually, they haven't done their IPA. So it's just based on our calculation only. After all this presentation, the brother actually quite keen to book the unit already. He said he want to immediately book it. I said, no lah, just wait for the IPA first. I do for you now. He said, no, just book it. Then 我不让他 book actually. I'm a bit worried that I don't know whether the brother's finance okay. I know the sisters ones are okay to do decoupling of this. So I get a banker immediately on the spot. We do a conversation with the banker. Then make sure it's okay. Then book it lah. And then the brother say,
okay.
I already told you I can book it. I can afford.
All right, then that sums up your journey in these 2 units and make you 133,000 richer. And of course, before I move on to the next speaker, I also saw you have that 20,000 transactions in one project called Verticals lah. So okay, maybe we'll leave it to later. Okay, so now probably Bjorn, we move on to the next.
Okay, so
speaker.
Okay, we have this very, very interesting transaction over here. Someone actually clocked 82,000. More than 80,000, 90,000. 90,000 right now.
Where?
92,000.
Oh, okay.
In project commission.
Yep.
Okay. At
Okay,
Treasures at Tampines. So Jaime, can you tell us more about this deal?
Actually, this is
Speak
a
louder.
this is a colleague that came to view my resale unit.
Colleagues that
Colleague.
came to view your resale unit.
Yeah.
Wow, where's this resale unit at?
Actually, it's somewhere in Aokang lah.
Hougang.
Yeah, and actually the price point differs a lot. I was quite surprised also because my unit actually it's about 900K. So end up he bought a 5-bedroom unit at Treasures, which is about 2.1. Yeah, so
From 900K budget become 2.1.
yeah, so actually after viewing, I usually will ask them how they feel about the unit and then do some facts finds. Then I will ask how many person is it buying. Then through that brief conversation, he told me was only his wife. So all of them were there today. So I there back then. So I was asking him why only under your wife, not just 2 of you? Why do you want to buy under both your name? Then you can buy like a better unit lah. So after that, he was sharing his concern. Then I kind of think that they can reach the budget. But I actually need to rush off to another viewing. So I told him that I'll meet up with you guys again. So I quickly sent some graph and statistic to impress them to like stick onto me. And
What
then
did you send?
I sent like how the property market, the price index. So I use those very cheap words lah. Like, do you know what is happening in the property market?
Where do you get these slides from?
All our submit and all, then from
Submit, okay.
from square foot and
Square
all,
foot,
churn out
okay.
all the graphs and
So
all.
you are a subscriber of Square Foot lah.
Actually, I use other people's account.
Other people's account, okay.
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. So I use SoReal. Yeah, SoReal.
SoReal,
So I
okay.
can do the plotting
Got
as
you.
well. Yeah, so I closed him like 2 weeks, within 2 weeks. Yeah. So same like Florence, intensive following up. So along the way, there's also some obstacles, like he will start sending me resale units
Because there's
and
the
ask
answer
me,
mah.
correct. So you have to be like a listener, I feel, effective listening.
Listener.
Correct. So I listen to what they want, then I quickly churn out the graph of the resale property that they want to
Show that
buy,
resale.
to show that the resale can make money but riskier. So depends on where you want to enter. So I think then they are quite convinced already. Same thing, they went to the show flat, want to book a unit without the IPA done. Same thing like Florence, I stopped.
Why?
So in future, let me tell you, the secret is this. In future, your client want to book, right? You must stop first. Don't let them book. Then
Yeah.
after that, let them
Make them
continue.
gain.
Make them gain, really.
No, because I just don't want to risk it.
So I just double check.
Yeah.
Initially when they see your 900,000 unit, it's because they want to use one name lah.
Yes, correct.
Now that they can combine
Yes.
to get a bigger unit.
Yes.
And you all think this is a very common thing going around people's idea now,
I think
including yourself.
I think so, but I think many a times they probably think that, okay, I buy one unit and then another unit for own stay, right?
I mean,
Might not be exactly what they need.
correct lah. Because
So
just like example, now you're getting married lah. So husband and wife, two names lah.
Yeah.
You definitely got to think about whether should we put two names, one house.
we are
or-
splitting.
correct.
Yes.
So but you definitely go through this.
Correct.
Two names get a bigger house, one name get two smaller house. Everyone is thinking like that. Why? Because it's how the government structure the TDSR and how the ABSD work. Sure lah. So your case, are you the one to really create this combination, or they own self suggest maybe we can?
Okay,
explore?
so I asked
That's my
them, I gave them different options. So then they are very comfortable to actually buy under the own name. And actually their purpose of splitting up is not to buy one for investment and then one for own stay.
No. Oh, their purpose of splitting up
No.
is not to buy for
It's just to
investment,
feel
like
more
many of-
safe. So I feel if that's the case, then it's okay. Just buy two names, then one property.
Sometimes can be just so simple one.
Yes.
Just so naive one.
So
Really?
just have to be very attentive and listen to your clients. And then, then one thing, because their IPA not done.
Not done.
So I let them proceed. End up, they really want to go ahead, but I asked developer to actually put down the clause subject to IPA's approval.
Wow, smart like you.
Yeah, so
teach you
end
one.
up we booked the, wait, let me think.
Someone teach you one, right?
The broker.
Huh?
The broker, one of the broker. I work with a broker because actually what happened
Which
is
broker?
this, I don't know the company. No, it's not.
No,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
So so what happened is they are actually self-employed. So I need to do a lot of calculation, correct, to churn and then to find where they can pull
Sure.
their funds from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they quite strong lah. Can get 2 over million property.
Yes, and actually they immediately after we book a unit, they refer their friends and mother-in-law to me. So I'm still working. Yeah. So it's really like a very good
So maybe you want to, I want to ask more about how you help them to select. How come buy second floor?
Oh, they wanted like a pool view and then lower floor. Okay, so actually Treasures wasn't intended. We went to Park Central.
Park Central.
Yeah, the EC, the
yeah.
yeah, the EC at Tampines. So the
correct.
show flat is the old tapestry.
Opposite,
Yeah. So after Park Central, they say that, hey, I buy you lunch. So we went over to Harry's. So I just point, do you want to view that? Sure, let's go. Then they were quite fixated on Treasures already. Yeah.
So can I say Treasures itself really has treasures to attract people?
I think one thing about Treasures is it's very big and the space very efficient. Most of the old folks will like it there. So
How old are your customers?
they are very young, but their parents like it there. So previously, during the launch, I closed a 5-bedroom also. This is a 5-bedroom. So that one is also the mother-in-law has nothing to object. The wife also because of the space. So it's a self-closed one.
Self-closed.
The moment they see the layout, then they like already.
So it wasn't too difficult during the selection of units?
No, it's more like the budgeting and then how to.
I mean, if I ask you this question
Yeah.
for your case, what do you think is the biggest challenge that was in this story of your treasures academy?
Okay, super intensive 2 weeks because it's either I close it or I break it because their IPA is not here, not there, and then the banks, some of the banks didn't even want to take in their case because it's too much of a churning out income, and then yeah.
What are you doing?
They actually did self-employed business, so it's a bit like you have to park your funds everywhere to churn that IPA out.
A lot of
like a
back-end
creative planning.
creative financial.
Correct. So that.
But they were willing to go through that.
Yeah, they didn't really wanted to, but I keep assuring them that it's very simple. You just give me whatever I need, and then I tell you what to do next. So I guide them through. Yeah, so I work closely with the broker to do that.
Very good. Yep, and I saw then the rest of the deals here and there.
Yeah, that one is just to
about 107 for that.
That one
month.
is just to help to attain the diamond. Nothing
Help
to
attain,
nothing to shout out.
Yeah, you even did a $700 rental at Mount Sophia.
Okay, this one the 700 com is on suite.
$700.
$700, yeah, is an ensuite unit. This was my first TOP project, and yeah, so I still hold on to the owner. This is a dual key.
Is a lot of money.
No, this is a dual key unit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I rented out the one bedroom and then left the ensuite.
Yeah.
So I'm still serving them progressively.
And you also did a rental at Shan Road.
Yeah.
And you also did a rental at Red Hill, which is HDB.
Oh, okay. This one is a referral case. So do we have time to share?
Sure.
Okay. So this was a referral case. Then okay, this was a referral case from previously. I do mailing, so I do mailers. I gotten this lead. Then this owner called me. I helped him to rent out his one bedroom unit twice. So it's like a new renting and then a renew. Then sold off the studio. Then I sell off his current flat also to buy a landed.
So you did a restructuring for him.
Yeah, actually I churned out 6 deals from that mailers.
Yeah.
And actually 7. Okay, so the tenant is a DIY tenant to the studio unit. He went to buy Seaside. So he bought Seaside from me, and then this Red Hill was from him. Yeah, he referred this tenant, this landlord from Red Hill. Yeah.
That is a very classic story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. It's quite you know. Yeah.
So I'm curious, like, I mean, can you say that it's more of the follow-up after that viewing? I mean, because you were saying that the tenant actually bought something and converting a tenant to a buyer, like, what, like, was it more of a pitch or the stuff that you sent or what that, like, you know?
I think it's more like a not 贪小便宜 lah, because I think previously he's a DIY tenant. So a lot of agents actually told him that if you want me to help you do your paperwork, you got to pay me like a 500. So when he came to view my unit, right, he asked me, do I have to pay you? I was a first year agent back then. Then I just said, don't need. I cannot take from both sides. Very scared, right? So I just did what I could for him. I even apply SP services, everything I do for him, which I feel actually a lot of agents like ourselves, we still do because we want a hassle-free transaction. So, but he was so appreciative that he told me that I really like your service. So, yeah, he also gave me a lot of from his father's deal and all. So I would say 1 million churn out almost 10 deals. Yeah.
Wow, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, especially Jaime.
Thanks.
You still recall our first lunch when you first joined.
Okay, don't say.
Well, don't say. Why cannot say?
No lah, I don't know what you're gonna say.
No, just I think something I really.
Oh, is it
happy
is it at Sims Drive?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
what can I say?
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to recall what
Oh, you
lunch
forget
is.
lah. Walao. I also don't dare to forget. You forget.
No, opposite Penrose.
No, I'm
opposite
not trying to
Penrose.
say is you know, we have got so many agents lah. Jamie is not even my direct agent,
Yeah,
so
correct.
she just called or texted me and asked to meet up with me for coffee.
I think that was because I met someone that the scam. So somebody tried to scam.
Yeah, she has got some difficulty in her work lah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that she opened up, she looked for me, and I met up with her. We had about 3 years back. we had a lunch, and then from there we spent a few hours talking about work. I hope that session help you out, because now got camera, you should say, oh, help but never mind.
But
Okay.
after that, we still meet.
Yeah,
so,
I know. No, what I'm trying to say is, in Preeminent Group, I know from Kevin to Zach to Alex to Bjorn to everybody, we are all very open. We don't even care who you're under. As long as you're in this group, we just truly want to help you. Of course, we do not know whether are we able to help you, but are we even that person? But we just want to be there for you. If y'all want to look for us, feel free.
Yeah.
Really, you can always schedule out a day. I mean, that happened, right? That did happen, right? I never asked you, who are you? No, I don't even know you. No, we just meet up. We really go through the work. I remember I go through it with you, some work at the cafe.
Yeah, I think we had lunch, dinner before also.
Yeah. That's good. And recently we meet up again,
Yeah.
right? And I think it's good. It's good to reach out to us. I'm trying to say we cannot always be the one that always reach out to you. You look familiar. Are you from my group? Can I buy you dinner? Cannot be like that, right? So I guess that is the culture that we need everyone to keep up. It's not just us, any of the leaders, AD over DD, for y'all to meet, to learn from, right? Shirley is a DD also, right? Yeah, Shirley is our DD also, right? Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's okay, can abuse us, it's okay, no problem. Okay, good, Jaime.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, I'm very happy for you.
Thank
Okay,
you, thank you.
John?
Okay, so next up, right? Wow, let's take a look. Another big deal, but this time around, right, is a landed property. Then the commission is 80,000, so I suppose should be about 4 million.
Elonn.
Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at that. So Elonn, share with us, how do you actually get this deal?
Okay, so this transaction is a $4.3 million deal. Yeah. How I got this is actually a referral. So it's a friend. Actually, I would have to say, I don't know. This one is also, I want to hear your thoughts lah. Because right now I'm only year 2, and I'm going on to year 3, year 4. So for me, while year 1 and year 2 have been awesome, I also is still a question mark. And
really, man?
No,
Year 1, you about to give up. You tell me, say, hey, got result.
No, with that said, okay, why I say, not say give up, but then is that, I mean, towards the year end, then at least managed to double my previous coffee shop. Oh, I was very happy lah, right? But it's more of like, it's really a question mark of year 3, year 4, year 5, and also it's a question mark of like, can have like multiple centurions or not. I think that is a question that, also while I'm putting in effort, while putting in time, is still a question mark. Yeah. So anyway, I guess so lah. I would think so lah.
Yeah. We all had that. I had that too.
Yeah. So okay. So anyway, this is a warm, like a referral. So for me, like a good 80% of my deals are referral. So while I throw mailers, while I'm exploring PPC and all that kind of thing, I got nothing.
Why? Why you got no cold leads? And no warm leads?
Maybe not yet lah. Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why you got no warm leads?
What do you mean cold leads? You mean?
I mean, you say 80% of
it's warm.
Oh, warm.
80% warm.
80% from warm leads.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. So yeah. I mean, it's always a question mark is how long can this can it run? But so far it has been quite good. Yeah. So anyway, maybe I talk a little bit more on the deal, then we talk about that later. Yeah. So this is actually a corner terrace.
Where is it?
At Kembangan.
Kembangan. Got this name? How's it pronounced?
Kechot.
Kechot.
Kechot. Yeah, you're familiar with that area?
I've never seen this road.
Yeah, it's actually very near Eunos MRT. Yeah, very near.
What's the land size?
4,300. So it's around 1,000. Yeah.
For corner terrace?
Yes, exactly. So that is something a little bit more unique. But at the same time, it's very tricky because that one was an irregular plot.
How irregular? Starship.
No lah, it's like a...
Bro, that's why you got Starship, man.
You saw before Starship?
I never have. I think one day, the land Starship.
That one good, unique one.
Okay, sorry,
so it's like a trapezoid shape lah. It's like so
oblong.
Yeah, so but the good thing is the front was bigger than the back lah. So actually the front looks very sad lah. Yeah, correct. So but the main objection is irregular. And then 4,003, what can I do with it? Because like the land, I mean the house itself is like unless you build it trapezoid, then you.
But old house lah.
Old house. Old house. So like a 1997 kind of house. Yeah. So while it's well maintained, then that was the main challenge lah.
But the buyer buy for rebuild or buy?
At first wanted to A&A, Yeah, but after that, he see, look, he want to tear and rebuild. Yeah, so that's
4,003.
yeah. So
What's
this
the quantum?
sorry,
What's the quantum? 4.3.
4.3 million.
4.3 million.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah,
Also 1K per square foot.
around there. Yes.
Wow, you and Serene Ng, good friend. She also just sold one Jalan Sentosa. But hers different. Hers 4,000 plus square feet, but bungalow.
Oh.
But Jalan Sentosa also sell until she
1 or 2
tear.
yeah, correct. It's not that easy lah, because then I mean when I first got a listing, I already called Bjorn. I'm like, bro, this is how to sell. I've been marketing for like 6.
What did you say? What did you say?
I can't remember what I said.
I also cannot remember what you say actually. you just say just continue, and then just continue to push the marketing lah. So
Then I also know.
So in the end, how you sell it actually?
Sorry.
In the end, how you sell it? Through what market?
Okay, so I cracked my head trying to like find out what's so good about this place, and that is my first landed. This is like my first landed. I never sold any landed before. Yeah, so and then suddenly so big quantum, I'm like, oh my goodness, should I be starting with a smaller quantum first before I go to a bigger quantum or what? But actually, don't need to think so much lah.
Yeah.
It's the same lah. Yeah, it's like unnecessary, it's self-block lah. Yeah, so basically I just think of how to make it sound better, look better, present better. So instead of a trapezoid, I would say, oh, this one look like a yuan bao shape lah.
Hey, that's what they use at Treasures also, I remember. Treasures also have these things, they say that for yuan bao.
Yeah, so it's like, you see the front very big, then 招财进来, okay what?
Front big, back side small lah.
Correct. So okay ma, correct or not? Yeah, so they say, but then inefficient use of space, then it's like, you buy this house because you can afford this to waste the space, right or not? It forces you to go and use this as a garden only ma, or like your swimming pool ma, but not like, to actually build it up, because very funny lah, the shape, if you go and like make a trapezoid kind of shape for the house. So yeah lah, I think that kind of helped to sell the house. I don't know whether that was what I said that kind of helped to sell the house.
I remember what I told you already.
Yeah, what did you say?
I remember what I told you already. At the point when we took the listing, I told you to work on the relationship with the owner. And then slowly bring the price down.
Did the price drop? What was the first price until the closing price?
Actually dropped by, but not much. Actually not much. Quite similar.
Well, bro, I'm looking at your land now, like the strip.
Yeah.
A piece of cake.
Yeah, correct.
It's like a piece of cake. How you cut a pandan cake?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, but every house can sell lah. I would say. So
some more intermediate corner, not pure corner.
Yeah, correct. So.
4,
so that was crazy lah. So.
It took how long to sell?
Around a year.
But do you know your depth of your? Do you know the depth of your land?
Depth of my land, not really, no.
So guys, for landed property, I always use my H property inspector. I'll know exactly the measurement. So for your plot of land, one thing good is the depth is almost 40 meters.
Okay.
Not a lot of property is 40 meters. Depth is very important. Some property are always fall short at 28, 27. Anything and past 35 is actually quite rare, quite good. Your opening is 15 meters. Your frontage, professional word, frontage, wide frontage, 15 meters. That's a selling point.
Okay, so but what's the reason? Because I promote that, but I don't even know why.
No, frontage ma.
Just looks good lah.
Looks good ma. You open shop, you want big frontage.
Yeah lah.
So the backside is 7 meters.
And width, because it's deep, so there's more space inside lah. We just say. Okay.
So when you rebuild, the architect actually can have more
space to explore.
And it's not skinny. It's 15-meter frontage. Yeah. So I mean, just sharing. I thought this is very important.
Yeah.
And you can see exactly. I got the
correct.
Cannot zoom. Yeah. Okay. So that's very important.
So Elonn, I also remember that for this Kichot deal, right? You had some challenges with the negotiation.
I cannot remember.
The day that you came in to find me, you said you got an offer at 4.2.
Oh yeah, I think the diff, like the previous one was together with a co-broke. I think the difference between price was like 100K only, but the seller is very insistent that I want this price. So the buyer wise is like, oh no, I think this is not for me. Just 100K diff. Then I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like just gone like that. So I'm like, okay, never mind. Yeah, but just keep marketing and keep pushing up. So end up get a direct. So I'm like, okay, why not?
Even better.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Blessing in
really
disguise,
what
right?
seems to be good is not that good.
Yeah,
After all.
correct.
So direct is going to buy for rebuild or
Buy
just
for
A&A rebuild?
So when I pitched it was for A&A. So during that year, I mean, for me, I keep looking at all the other landed houses, trying to figure out, okay, what this one can be, how can it be built, when look at, different photos and all that kind of thing. So compile together lah. So each and every viewing, my viewing deck gets better in that sense lah. So I kind of like show them, okay, this is what you can be, this is what you can do. Okay, you see this window, you can do this. So I guess that kind of helps because it gives the buyer more confidence that, oh, okay, my house, I can do this. So initially he bought with the idea that A&A, because maybe it could be what I share lah, but that I still don't know lah. But but in the end, I think when he did his calculations, everything, he decided to want to rebuild lah. That is from my knowledge lah. He's going to rebuild it.
Oh, but super near to MRT.
Yeah, correct. So that was my selling point as well. So I was trying to find whatever good selling points about the place.
And not as near to the road.
Correct. So in fact, that road itself, there's a pedestrian crossing just in front of me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your next deal, Kim Kiat Lodge.
Oh yeah. This one is
Problem also, right?
Yeah.
Big problem.
Correct. So my friend actually joked, he said that, hey bro, why every time you sell record price, you always got problem one? Yeah, it's like the owner not happy or whatever not happy one. I'm like, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe this is something that I can tweak and like do better lah. So this Kim Kiat one is quite interesting. When sellers actually, okay, so this one I marketed only for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Okay. When they first asked me to sell the property, they are like in the mindset of, okay, only good price that I sell. They say, and their price is like,
I'm not going to match bank valuation one.
Yeah.
I want my price.
Yeah,
not bank valuation.
Correct. So yeah, so that kind lah. Then I'm like at the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, so I kind of know lah, overpriced how to sell, right? Yeah. So okay, but anyway, I was sharing with them, okay, this is the previous transaction, this is everything, so what can we expect and all that, this is the value. Yeah, so but they say, oh no, I think it's like 300 or 400K above that number. So I'm like, oh my God, okay, 304K, okay, never mind. So when I took the listing, I just did the best I can, all right, take nice pictures and all that kind of thing. So when I put it up, I in fact put, because they wanted that price, right? So I know if I please that price, cannot be I get a price, right? Not. So in fact, I add 200K on top of that price. Yeah, so I just want to see how's the response. So, but the response was not bad. I was very surprised myself also. But offers, when they keep coming in, is at the price of the previous transaction. No one is like, although they attracted, no one is going to offer you that kind of price just because you ask for it, right? Yeah, so then that's where I was showing a lot of buyers and all that kind of thing, but no one came close to that price. So there was this one buyer that kind of like just got so attracted to it then, and he's a very emotional buyer. Yeah. So he want to offer the price that I know that they can match. They can match already the closing price, right? So but I think the issue was like, oh, I asked him, okay, when you want to give me an offer, you either write a check or we put the offer to purchase, correct or not? So you must at least have something concrete so I can present, Right? He said, he just give me a verbal only, and expect me to present it. Then to me, I'm like, hey, you give me this kind of price, next time my seller is, their benchmark is there, Then if not, how I want to sell? If you suddenly back away or it's like some random dude trying to like sabo my listing, then it's like, what the hell, right? So at first I didn't want to present it. I said, hey, this one is not a valid, offer. You give me something solid, right? So, but he was that emotional, and then in his idea he didn't want to do it. So he was like, I was quite ready to lose this guy already, but then he was like, okay, I tell you what, if you're okay, I want to meet the sellers, like sit down with the sellers to talk about it. I'm like, okay, I got nothing to hide. So okay, I'm cool with it. So then that's I call Bjorn, hey, how this one should sit together and talk or not? They say actually can try lah, why not? And then this you can see that the guy is there legit that he offered this, like he's in front of you, right? It's not some random offer. So yeah, so we sat down, but then because the price was that good, right? They felt very pressured because they themselves they know they're asking for a very high price. They weren't ready at all to want to let go. They're very confused, you know. I also like know that this is a golden goose. You don't take now when you're going to come, right? So it's like previous transaction. I think it's a 1.29.
1.5 something.
Yeah, sorry, correct. So the last transaction was 1.29, right? I saw at 1.5, but yeah. So it's like crazy one. It's don't
No
take,
brainer. It's a no brainer.
Yeah, correct. It's don't take this guy won't come again one. Yeah. So it was 3 weeks, so it was also fast. From a seller's perspective, I'm not ready to sell, right? Suddenly you give me this price, then you know you expect me to let go there, and then that night with the buyer there with the additional pressure, you know, because the buyer that night he's off already, you know. I mean that was his idea to me lah. But so that was actually very complicated because that one is my very, very good friend's sister. Yeah, so that kind of like created a lot of after I sold it, you know, they signed everything all there, and then we settled already. They kind of regret, seller's remorse. Then to me it's like, what is there to regret? You know what I mean? But on their end, they find that they felt very forced to a corner. You know, it felt that like I'm the one pushing them to sell this. You know, but yeah.
So in the end, they were very offended by what you did, right?
Correct. They were very offended by what I did. Why I go and bring the buyer here and everything. It's not me. You know what I mean? So that was a very, very complicated
But
thing.
did you ask permission from the seller whether they are okay to meet?
Yes, I did. I did. Yeah.
No, but given the scenario again, right?
Yeah.
Will you choose to do the same thing?
I would have lah.
Precisely.
Yeah, correct.
Then you did the right thing.
Over deliver.
Yeah, correct. So it's like you see.
How much was the asking? I mean, how much owner want?
I think I put it at 1.7 or 1.8. Yeah, so if in fact when I put that price, they are like, wow, you go and put this kind of price. Say you all want this price, I'm doing it for you. Right? Correct. Right. I'm trying to deliver it for you. I'm legit, correct.
Too legit, man, bro.
Yeah, so but anyway, that was a very interesting deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
But now friends, right?
friends, yeah. So
friends,
I had to like firefight to get the relationship back. Yeah. So
Temperamental person now.
yeah. I mean, then after that, the funny thing is, the neighbors start asking them.
Of course,
Who's the agent that sold?
Who's the agent that sold? Yeah. So
Magic,
so suddenly now they got 3 listings, but I did present to one, but I don't know.
only
You
got
see lah,
division
you they say okay, never mind. You all can sell. Then you say lah, you cannot sell it. Then you should find me already, right? So, but anyway, we shall see lah. Crazy, right? It's really nuts lah. So
like
that kind is those
fairy
small freehold. No, not many transaction one. Yeah. Then the last transaction I think was 1 or 2 years ago, and like it's 1.29.
Basically, it just looks like those kind of Geylang shop house. Then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. By itself also is like, why would you buy that kind
become
of
Kim Kiat 小王子 Kim Kiat 王子
Yeah. But anyway, that was yeah.
Yeah, but no meat because very small.
Yeah, correct.
You have to churn again. And now you make your own job deleted.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, good job. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats on getting your Centurion Award. First one, right?
Yeah, correct.
Same as Jaime, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
This person
Congrats,
pay you
congrats.
so
More to come.
so low. This person, walao, bad person.
That person still absorbs GST.
Walao. Walao.
Because they were so upset.
KK,
It's like what?
I tell you, KK one
It's very-
KK upset lah. Cut your cost some more, upset.
Yeah.
Then you,
Aye.
you're a nice guy lah, bro.
Nice. Too nice.
Elon Musk. Nice guy. Are you going to buy a Tesla? You should know. You should be driving a Tesla.
Sure. Branding.
Branding. Yeah. Imagine. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you should be driving a Model 3. Maybe the ERA one you can win. You know, ERA is giving out a Model 3, right? Oh, Model 3, right? You want watch? Oh, Leon want watch. Watch me win, John. Leon. Okay. So, yeah, buy a Tesla.
Yeah.
Good for you. Okay.
All right, so we have one last participant, which is Shirley, right? So Shirley, wow, this is so crazy.
Right.
from your transaction, right? She closed like 3 units at
Wow.
Normanton Park.
Normanton.
Yeah.
Jinsuka Normanton.
Yeah, this is crazy. Can you share with us like how you did it?
Actually,
Normanton.
actually, Romantic is one project that I actually quite discourage people from buying because it's too big a project. But I don't know why I closed 3 also.
Wow, very contradict like this thing.
Oh, I know why already. Because before they buy, right, you tell them, say, right, wait for IPA. Don't book first.
No,
Okay, actually, that month is a crazy month. With so many of them is actually quite new to me. Momentum, one of them is my tenant, which I think
okay, you did 3 units in Normanton.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 tenant.
one is my tenant, which during circuit breakers they want to buy, and then
2,
second one is a referral
3.
from a tenant who bought Florence and refer the friend to me. Then the third one is also quite cute. It's actually a Facebook marketing. This person suppose want to buy Normanton Park. So after I do, before she wanted to buy Park Central actually. So I did a financial calculations, and there was she came alone without a husband. So she told me, my husband is very down to earth. Actually, don't feel like moving. Don't feel like upgrading. So very difficult to persuade the husband to move, to buy, the next property. But I say it's okay. Let's do the calculation and see where you can land up with. I say after I go through, I say that potentially you can buy Park Central EC, but if I structure a bit further, you probably even can buy private condo. So, but there is a shortfall of cash. CPF, all this, no issue, but the cash portion, in fact, all my cases that now they all have cash issue, all got shortfall. So I explore with her. I say, either you do this or that. Then, but she kind of disappointed because she said, she actually on some debts also. So she said, quite difficult. So I thought, okay lah, but never mind. I say, we still go and see Park Central when it's launched, and bring
Just
your
have a
husband.
feel lah.
Yeah, just bring your husband along. Let me talk to your husband because she got problem talking to the husband. Then I upsell Normanton as well. Why I upsell Normanton is when I went to the preview for Normanton, I got attracted as well. So magnificent and it's so nice. I feel it's good buy. Plus the pricing is good buy. So I upsell to her. And she got excited. But the issue is the money. So I also kind of like, okay lah, you probably focus on Park Central, and when it's launched, I give you a call, we meet up. But next day, she texts me, Shirley, my brother-in-law said, can lend me money. So I think I want to look at Normanton. I say, oh, okay, no problem. That day was the first day of preview. I said, okay, I book for you. Get your brother-in-law come, and I go through the financial calculation again and talk to your brother-in-law and your husband as well. So two couples came. I don't know the brother-in-law well, right? So, but I still pretend like he's a buyer. I submit two EOI. That means one couple each. And because at that point, the brother-in-law is very friendly, he's a businessman. So everything you talk to him is quite easy to get information. Absorb. And he already owned a property. He has company. So I say, okay, why not I meet up with you, or you give me your information. I do again a calculation for you as well to see if you can consider this, because he also liked the project after they see. Two couple love it. And after that, because my focus should be on the first couple that came to me first, right? Somehow, I thought the brother Poppy IPA will not go through because he has a few debts on that. But when the IPA amount came to me, I kind of like woke up. I said, he can buy, he can buy a 1 bedroom or a 2 bedrooms, And I was asking myself, how? If I help this couple cannot buy Normanton. If I help this one cannot buy because their fund is because of their funds. So anyway, I tell myself I have to be fair, and I spoke to the brother. The brother say, serious, I can buy. So I went and meet up with them, go through a calculation again. There's a bit of shortfall here and there, structure for them. Their eyes open up. This one also, because got fund from here, also eyes open up. So we submitted what you call bulk purchase, right? But ultimately, because this one the brother decided to buy, the sister-in-law got disappointed. Which I told the sister-in-law, never mind, you still got Park Central, you know. And what happened was, somehow I was grateful I have a good tagger. On the booking day for bulk purchase, suddenly, because I was closing my private deal as well, and I was in Park Central trying to close other people, suddenly Didi called me, what happened to your case? I said, huh? What happened? What case? And suddenly my tagger also called me, do you know that your buyer for tomorrow has no balloting ticket, no balloting queue? I said, what happened? He said, because they are in bulk purchase. They actually didn't pull that out and put into the Saturday booking. Then I was like, then how is he going to buy? I got shocked. So what happened was, very thankful to all the DD in Normanton plus marketing. They say, can you come down now? It was like 10 p.m. already, no? Can your buyer come down now? We quickly do it, let them book it. PNC, please don't go out of this. Yeah. So I called my buyer. I said, you ready to book? You can go and book now. Because if initially was thinking of tomorrow, then they got shocked. Within half an hour, you must reach Normanton Park and book it. You know, can you make it? They said, yeah, okay, we will go. So this thing was safe. But the sister-in-law got disappointed. But then the sister-in-law was so lucky. Park Central got queue number 15.
Wait, so this guy bought 2 units?
1 unit.
1 unit. But how did he qualify for bulk purchase?
That's why it initially was, because my tagger didn't know that is like only one party can buy. My tagger went to submit for bulk purchase.
Oh, so
they submitted for bulk, which I didn't know also that they went to submit for bulk purchase. So when my tagger was looking at why no queue for this couple, so that's where all the fact finding comes in. All the DDs start calling me, you know, I was rushing here and there. So
good for you.
yeah, it's actually good for me.
Hang on.
They got the best unit actually. Yeah. And because he's a businessman, very strong, quite. Everything, he's just only one word. Shirley, you think I can buy, right? Can. Okay, go, book. You know,
used to making decisions.
Total trust with just knowing me for 1 week, that's all. You know, but he just go ahead and book. Then the thing is the sister-in-law, Park Central, Q15, very good, right? Definitely good chance, right? I brought them, they're kind of undecided, whether Park Central or they want to wait for Normanton, sell the house, buy Normanton. And I even brought them to see Park Clementi's where got dual key. They're so happy, they like the dual key concept. But my vibes with them is they like Normanton Park more. So I sat down with them again because Park Central next day booking, right? I say, so how? You all decide to buy Park Central. Park Central you can, but you need to also financial things. So I need to structure again where to get the funds and all that. So manage to get all the funds ready. But I say, to be very honest, I don't encourage Park Central because they have to go for deferred payment, 3% different in price. Added to that, resale levy. I see that 70, 80,000 saving. Why don't you buy a private like Normanton? Then to go for a Park Central, you know. So after thinking, the husband say, true, why not we don't buy this. So actually that deal we didn't go through lah. But it was also a blessing because we sell the house. We got spring off for 7 set of buyers as well that I'm serving now. Yeah. Then I got another challenger for my Normanton Park, that tenant as well, also shortfall. Initially I thought, wow, no chance really, because the shortfall is cash, not even CPF, it's cash. And I asked, do you have this amount? Or you can squeeze somewhere from, you know, whoever. He said, Shirley, very difficult. Really. And
How did it solve?
Okay, so what happened was I was driving half, you know, it's like 2 more days is the booking day, right? But I still, even though I know no chance, I still go through a whole process, do the selection with him, you know, give him that feeling of buying, you know. Then when I was driving 2 days before the booking day, he sent to me, Shirley, I think I cannot, unless I can use my CPF fund. Otherwise, a bit tough for me to because no matter also can delay a bit on the 15%, so he got time to go and save that amount. Then I look at the CPF fund. Oh, I go back. I was driving, so I quickly rush home, sit down, call alert. Can I use, because cash loan, cash CPF loan, right? So I said, can I use stamp duty from CPF? And that doesn't affect the flow, right? I just want to double. And I say, can. Then my eyes, because the amount in the CPF is enough to pay for the stamp duty.
Yeah.
Then I can request for delay a bit on so that he have enough times to save. I called him, I said, I got another good news for you. You want to try not? So after going through with me, he really say, okay, he can save that amount in time. The developer allow him to delay a bit. So even in fact, during queuing or booking, I only give him a batch month to say, hey, you only can buy up to this limit. Anything above is very stretched for you. And I couldn't have, the whole queue booking, I leave it to my tagger because I got to attend to the other two. Because he's a very experienced tagger that know how to help me.
So did he overshot?
Overshot.
By how much?
By about 50K.
50K.
Yeah, but every amount that he wants, my laptop has to be ready, punching the amount, whether he can how much he have to stretch, It's like I have to run here and there and punch the amount for him. So I said, before he even book, I said, sure, this amount you can do it.
So what do we learn from here?
Huh?
What do we learn from here?
Yes.
What do we learn from here? Florence, what do you learn from here?
I don't know.
Just 跟出来了哦。Yeah.
如果你们怕那个麦啊。I mean, you never know the limit. The buyer knows their limit.
Yes.
So sometimes when you talk to your buyer, don't straight away have a conclusion on things. 900,000, buy 2 million. Explore. Explore. You also never show people your last card. What? You go to the shop, the assistant, hey, I can help you. I look only. Actually, you want to buy something already. Actually, you want to see that bag already. Humans are like that.
Correct.
I just thought that as a salesperson, sometimes, for me, like personally, I take note lah. I 注重 psychology. Because I felt sales is a psychological thing. Yes, there is factual things, money, timeline, but it's a very psychological thing. And they feeling good, and when you purchase something, so it's the agent must be able to understand a little bit of all these things. I mean, don't go too much for that, but that's more important. But just for sometimes agents just go to a decision, a mental block that's too fast. Of course, I also don't be too creative lah.
Yeah.
Actually, not very creative. Can sell 1.56 million one, creative. Some 100 can sell until 2 million, very creative. Very creative one. Some you not creative, but your buyer more creative than you. I mean, so creative. So people are very creative. Actually, in this world, of course, to some people, spending money like a few 100,000 is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. But of course, to some people, it is difficult. So it depends who you're dealing with. These people are buying millions of dollars of things from you. Okay lah, they know what they're doing.
But this case not ended there, no.
Sure, carry on.
What happened was during exercise day, where I line out everyone 2 to 5 are all coming and sign. When his time was up, he called me, right? I thought he's at the door, right? I said, Shirley, I'm still in the office. I got bad news. I said, what happened? I just been told I have to leave the company.
Is that Thai Korean drama? Huh?
I was like, I don't, at that point, your mind must really work very fast, what to say, what to do. So what happened was, I can hear myself.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. What happened was, okay, it's okay. Never mind, you relax a bit. We still have a few more days. Why not you just cool down yourself, settle your thing first. Yeah. I'll call you in a few days now.
Okay.
So I leave him alone for a few days, but I already start thinking how to help him out lah, whether should proceed to exercise or not to exercise.
Exercise lah.
Correct lah, but also must think of a way how to talk to him lah.
How? So how? Tell us how.
I told him because this price that you buy, if you let go, definitely developer will up the price because momentum is they sell quite well,
Yeah,
and this unit definitely people will want it.
So it's a stack that sells well.
Yeah, and I say, look, your budget is there. I mean, only this kind of budget. New launch, not many new launch
No
can fit.
availability.
Yes.
Fine, good.
So and I asked next question. You confident to find this job, right? Then he said yes.
What is he doing?
He's a banker. He's a banker.
Banker.
Yeah, it's a analyst banker. So I say not an issue for you to find a next job, but he's a PR actually. So it's a Angmo lah. Then
What's Angmo?
Angmo.
Which Angmo?
Which Angmo?
America.
Iran.
Iran. Iran Angmo meh?
Iran. Sorry. Iran.
Iran Angmo.
Ireland, Iran very different.
Yeah.
Irish.
So I was like, okay.
No,
I said could be a windfall for you.
Proper 12.
Yeah.
Who are?
McGregor.
McGregor.
Yeah.
You never take out some quote from McGregor, tell him.
But then I tell him because it could be a windfall. You got retrenchment benefit. Probably your case all soft on the spot, right? Right now. So after going through, I said, never mind, come down, let's sit down with your lawyer. Let the lawyer explain to you the pros and cons. Then you can decide that.
Yeah, man, do the right thing.
But in the end, he did lah. He did proceed. Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant. It is a no-brainer.
Yeah, no brainer.
Because sometimes that's why I bring back to this thing when we are at a balloting exercise, live. Reach your turn. Last resort, bo pian. The buyer really don't want to buy. Just take the unit first. Draw the unit first. Then you go and run as long as you can before we chase up back the PDI. By the time I shout, whole stack sold, price increase. You think you don't want to buy me? But a lot of agents, of course, you must make sure your agent, make sure your best your buyer will buy. Like under no circumstances. But now I'm not supposed to say that because if you end of the day return back to me the unit, my sales drop one, I may have another potential buyer at the back who couldn't pick the unit. You know what I'm talking about? So you all must learn some life skill at balloting there. So that's what we are hoping for. At that point, you must understand, buying your first property, go and do there, then the people got 1 minute to choose the unit. That's why during the whole balloting, another mistake agent make is they don't go and paint the picture to the buyer of their kanchongness. Buyer thought go there, the developer will give them a 3-course meal, eat already, then want to buy. You know, like you got a lot of time. So take the unit first, go and hide and run as far as you can. When the whole stack is either sold out, when the red color sticker keeps sticking, it's a different story. You know. So your case is the same thing. The stack, because they got it's a no-brainer, increased price, sold out unit, availability. They are emotional one. 你拿到的东西，我要跟你抢，你要给我咩？你不要吗？所以如果你没有给他那个 unit， 他没有拿在手上。If you don't give the person the unit, it's an emotional one. You never hold it. Then I take it's different feeling. Hold in the hand already, I still going to snatch from you. People don't like the feeling one. People like to resist that one. It's reverse psychology. And I felt that always works. People like to feel I'm smart. I got something that's all going to increase price. I've got something that everyone wants and I have it. That emotions will be surpass the budget lah, the wife like lah, the girlfriend scold lah, the boyfriend down to earth lah. It's the truth, psychology of things. Okay, I mean, using your story, I want to share these things.
In fact, it's true. Actually, Kelvin helped me. Previous one, not this January one. My penrose case. Lucky Kelvin just walked past only. Just one sentence made me close one that day on the balloting day.
What was it? What was it? Yeah, so juicy.
I forgot. Actually.
I think you can remember because this client was she only wanted 2 bedrooms from Penrose, but you know Penrose was so hot, right? I think by 1 o'clock 2 bedrooms all sold. Right?
Oh.
Her balloting queue was like 3-4 o'clock. So I still said, never mind, come down, you know, take a look.
I remember.
Yeah, so he's like, no one. I think 2 bedroom is honestly it's true lah. PSF is still the best compared with the 1 bedroom. So I just talked to Kevin. Kevin, Sienna, this one don't want to come down. Then Kevin said, no, ask him come. Still got 1 bedroom, try 1 bedroom. Then I was like, that kind of a booster. It was a booster.
Because you must understand. You talk so much on the phone, the person cannot see what is going on. No emotion. Cannot relate. Don't know it's so like that. Don't talk so much. Just play a role of encouragement. Come lah, come see lah. Don't mind, never mind. When the person come here, it will go into the environment. Then you talk the language, then can go in.
Correct.
If not, cannot go in. Wow, 都不懂你在讲什么. So that is the mistake people always make again.
So that's why I wanted,
Sorry. When your number is at the back, I tell you, the agent the face more sian than the buyer. How to close you? See your face, I also don't want to buy already. You get what I mean? Relax lah. Who cares where you are? No choice what. But that's always one mistake emotionally, you know. The agent the face, I tell you, the buyer, I'm the buyer, so don't want to buy already. On the phone, hear your sian mood I so don't want to buy already.
Actually, even buyer at the back, I don't tell buyer, theirs is at the back. Yeah, because they themselves also lower their spirit.
Create your own state of mind. Correct what? Right? So the end, you see, you're still close, right?
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if you look at on every single launch day, the balloting day, okay, Kevin lah, Zach lah, we'll be there. We'll be there. We'll never be in ERAT. We'll never be in career apparel. We're always in our casual attire. It's for a reason one. Because we're there just to be not so agent. I mean, sometimes I just go down, oh, this is my, I don't know what you describe me. It doesn't matter to me. But as long as it can help me. Oh, this is my big boss. Then I go down, I sit down. So I got an authority already because you have given me. This is the best you need. Win over what you say 10,000 times. If I go down, sit, wear same as you, to your buyer, another agent, you're going to close me. Hey, this guy look different. Yeah, I okay what. So this one I tell you, you're doing the right thing. Just buy. Just buy. I did all this. It's so simple, but it's so useful. And I'll always be walking around. Just call me out. Just ask me. No problem. That's my purpose actually to be there. You know, because the operation, I got my project DD, I got my crew, I got my daggers, I got my staff, I got everything ready. So my job is just to walk around. You must know how. Sometimes I like shut like that. I walk, I hope. Then example Elonn. Oh, now is this Elonn still don't want to call me sit down? Call me. Then I still soup up. Then he still soup up back, but never call me. You know what I mean? So I'm there like a shark like that because you must introduce me, you know. Then I can come in and help. Because if I go in like that, very abrupt, which I can. Then when you call, you must like have some. I mean, imagine I walk near you. Oh, you all stand up. Hey, Kevin. Hey, then the buyer will be, hey, who is this guy? AK one Then I say what? Do already. This is the best in me. I also will buy this one. This one, I tell you, you can stretch one. Think about it. Actually, you know, they will be so open to listening to me. Just this technique. I mean, since we are on live now, everyone on the balloting day, if you see Bjorn, me, Zach, Alex, or any of the BD, we are there to be the rover to help to do this final touch. Right? Correct? Same thing what? I mean, our parents nag at us, nag. The boyfriend's mom talk to you, if you listen. Different authority, different angle. Never take for granted. So today you're a salesman, you should say go. You should say buy. Not your money. That's why they want to get they need a third party to tell them 没有事的 buy like that. Use Jack Jack Chua also around. Oh, we are all synchronized one. You call him, he know what to do one. Just this is my CEO no. Wow. Then Jack come. He's not JCB, no. He buy 50 property, no. So that is what I mean. 借力用力, use strength, borrow strength. Okay? Yep. So just want to share this with you.
Yeah.
So your case, I remember you were very anxious.
No, because sometimes we are the people involved.
Yeah.
We
Basically,
probably
I just
cannot
give-
think much. Yeah.
Basically, what I did is I just give her a jab of confidence. I give her an idea, but she is also very willing. She took the idea and she developed from there.
Yeah, that one is not this case.
Yeah. Really, on launch day, you cannot play a victim role.
Yeah.
You cannot play a...
Launch day is very challenging. Buying a during launch day and
to be hyped.
yeah, very, very different. In fact, my the other momentum also quite challenging. Even queue until right at the front. He only select because
Tell
of
you
it.
Singaporeans Chinese Singaporeans or Asian people I tell you that one sit in front scared water, skip behind scared ghost. You know what I mean? Really. In front first person buy scared. Last also scared. Everything scared one Middle also say scared. They are for, I mean they're like that one.
Yeah.
I share you one story. I remember Oceanfront, Sentosa Oceanfront launch means a dream show flat. We did a very good launch. Cut story short, we left one last unit. It's a sky bungalow or something. I was on duty that day. I was still very new. I was 21, early 21 something. Okay, I got two different customers walk in different timing. First one, Singaporean. I am a last unit. Second one walk in is a Angmo guy and guy couple, but American. You know what he say? Perfect. We are in time for the last unit. I'm so happy. Same situation, two different outcome. But end of the day, yeah, they make money because on first day make money so you see two same situation, two different outcome, and it's not right, not wrong. Two different things. So front good, back good. End of the day is not decided by you. Whatever it is the best. It's how the agent relate also. Okay, just want to share this story. I remember this very clearly. I also shocked as an agent. I learned so much from them. To me, honestly, at that point, I also think you last unit, wow, perfect. Okay. Yep. Bjorn, what do you have to say? Sum up things. So of course today we got Shirley, we got Florence, we got Jaime, I got Elonn Musk to be here. To help us with this dialogue, and we hope you guys have got the best value out from your investment in these 2 hours.
I'm sure that you guys actually benefited from the different case studies and the case that we brought up through their experiences and everything. And of course, we hope to actually see more Centurions aboard. Our target is what?
Your target, give me target 100.
100.
Guys, our new Centurion target for Preeminent Group after 60 is 100.
All right, so we are trying to hit 100. So each one
100.
of your
If
every
we get 100
counts.
Centurion Cup, Leon will perform a exotic dance with for us, trained by Winnie. Not dance with Winnie, trained by Winnie. Then Leon will put some hair. Leon poor thing always help us do this kind of thing.
So we hope that
Real talk.
real talk. Okay, and we'll see you in our next episode.
And I want to see you here taking this hot seat. Okay, of course, today, unfortunately, we're supposed to have Aaron, but he had some family issue last minute. We supported his decision. No problem, bro. Go and get busy with your family. But if not, we can share more about Aaron, but maybe you can come back again. So thanks again, Shirley, Florence residents, Jaime, Jayme, not Ju, Jamie, Jv. Okay, anyway. All right, thanks, Elonn. Anything to say about the recent hike in the COE? How will that affect the electric car that people have purchased? No, okay. So recently, COE is at high, right? Yeah, so so it's good vibes. It's all connected. So property is on the hottest. All right, so everyone stay focused, stay serious, stay hardworking. 150 million is our grand target this year, and at first quarter I'm very happy we have already surpassed 50 million. And for the last few days ago we did that, but please forget about it because you have been awarded already, so forget about it. Everything starts from zero again. chase for your dream again. That's how it works. And for those who didn't get any award, never mind, it's okay. Be competitive, be at your toes. New agents can also make it. Seasoned agents can also make it, as long as you stay focused and do the right thing and keep on learning. All right, let's all jia you together, right? Okay, and Bjorn, thank you so much also to co-host this with me today. So we will see you guys for the next session. Okay, goodbye, bye.
Bye bye.